One up, Vsauce. Nintendo just released the Wii U, its 6th home console. But they actually got their start in 1889, making the company 123 years old. They began by making Hanafuda cards, which are Japanese playing cards, and then went on obviously to make video games like Donkey Kong, which was originally supposed to be a Popeye game, and Mario, which I'm playing right now. Their first console, the Nintendo Entertainment System, sold so many games that if you stacked them on top of one another, it'd be over 6,000 miles high, which is taller than Mount Everest, and more than 1,000 miles, one up, further than the distance between myself and
me, Michael from Vsauce. And yeah, Kevin lives very far away from me, 8 time zones away from me. He lives in Oregon, and I live in the United Kingdom. But it's nice to know that all those Nintendo games stacked together would be more than enough to connect us. But let's keep these facts going. If you looked at all those Nintendo games, you would find a surprising amount featuring Ken Griffey Jr. But it's actually not surprising, because ever since 1992, Nintendo has owned a baseball team, the Seattle Mariners. But that's not the only super cool thing that Nintendo owns. They have also trademarked the phrase, "It's on like Donkey Kong." In 1982, the Game & Watch developers at Nintendo invented something legendary. The D-pad. In a cross shape, with a little shallow middle, they patented it. But according to Pocket Gamer, in the early 2000s, Nokia and Nintendo were planning a telephone. Apparently, the research and development efforts were quite successful, but unfortunately, the idea was ultimately rejected. One of my favorite pieces of Nintendo trivia is, in my opinion, kind of creepy in a cool way. Kazumi Totaka has hidden the same simple little melody in dozens of Nintendo games, and what you have to do to get the game to play the song is often quite strange, almost like the song doesn't want to be discovered, but if given time, will show itself. When you listen to the song, it's pretty eerie. I highly recommend that you go watch a quite interesting but informative video series about Totaka's song. It's down in the description. Before I send you back to Kevin, I'm gonna leave you with something cute. Kirby, a cute pink puffball, but the only thing cuter is Kirby's original name. Now, he wasn't always known as Kirby. Before he came to the United States, he was going to be called Tinkle Popo.
And as always, thanks for watching.